Hi everyone, good afternoon Nigeria, good afternoon Africa, good afternoon United Kingdom, good afternoon Asia, good afternoon Europe, good afternoon Amsterdam, good afternoon Luxembourg, good afternoon Dublin, good afternoon Zimbabwe, good afternoon South Africa, good afternoon Ghana, good afternoon Guyana, good afternoon uh, Puerto Rico, good afternoon Trinidad and Tobago, good afternoon Brazil, good afternoon to all my viewers across the globe of the world. My name is Ibironke Olasunbowolu, popularly called Yeye Omigbemileke, across the globe of the world. I am your Olokun priestess, your Orisha priestess from the city of Iyami Ota, that is southwestern part of Nigeria. It is my pleasure to be with you at this time, and I'm so happy I'm bringing up today an important topic, very interesting topic today. The topic I'm bringing to you today is a, a very nice one. Yeah, Olokun versus Yemoja. Who is more powerful? Mm. Olokun versus Yemoja. Who is more powerful? The truth will shock you. Yeah, for years, people have argued, whispered in secret, and ever debated openly. Who is more powerful, Olokun or Yemoja? Is it the mysterious ruler of the ocean depths or the nurturing mother of flowing rivers? Today, we are going beyond opinion, beyond surface level, beyond shallow stories to uncover the truth behind their power, their roles, and what many people completely misunderstand. Stay with me because the answer is not what you think. In Yoruba spirituality, both Olokun and Yemoja are deeply respected and widely known. But here is where confusion begins. Many people begin to compare them like rivals, as if one is greater and the other is lesser. But in traditional understanding, power is not always about uh, competition. Sometimes it is about function, depth, uh, it's about function, it's about depth, it's about your alignment and purpose in life. So to truly answer this question, we must first understand who they are separately before comparing them. Number one, who is Olokun? Olokun is known as the ruler of the deep ocean. Yes, not the surface, not the shore, but the depth where light cannot reach. This is the realm of hidden wealth, ancient mysteries, spiritual secrets, unseen forces, and all. Olokun represents depth, silence, power that is not easily accessed. Think about the ocean. The deeper you go, the less visible things become. But also, the more powerful, more intense the environment is. That is Olokun. A force that is not loud but holds immense quiet power. Not everyone can access this depth, and that alone makes it mysterious. Now, who is Yemoja? Yemoja is widely known as the mother of waters, especially rivers and flowing bodies of water. She represents motherhood, nurturing, protection, emotional healing, life-giving energy, and so on and so forth. Where Olokun is deep and hidden, Yemoja is present and flowing. She is associated with waters that people interact with daily, like rivers, streams, and in some traditions, even the ocean surface. If Olokun is the silent depth. Yemoja is the visible flow of life. She nourishes and protects. She guides, and just like water flowing through land, her energy is accessible and widespread. So you are having a situation where you are comparing the depth and the surface, the real difference now. Now, here is where things get interesting. People often say that the depth must be more powerful than the surface. But is that really true? Let's break it down. Olokun represents the hidden, the intense, the mysterious, difficult to access, while Yemoja represents the flow, the visible, the nurturing, the accessible, life sustaining. Without depth, there is no ocean. But without flow, there is no life. So which one is more powerful? This is like asking, is the root of a tree more powerful than its branches? Or is the air more important than water? The truth is they serve different but connected roles. And that connection is where the real answers lies. In some traditions, Olokun is seen as older, deeper, more mysterious. In fact, it is believed that Olokun is the head of all the waters, and that is what gave birth to that song sang being sang in Yoruba, that Olokun làgbà omi o, Olokun làgbà omi, Olókun làgbà omi o, Olókun làgbà omi, gbogbo omi ẹ bọ̀wọ̀ fún Olókun, Olókun làgbà omi. Meaning that Olókun is the most senior of all the waters. Olókun is the most senior of all the waters. All the waters of the world bend down, bow down in obeisance, in respect for Olókun. Olókun is the head of waters. Well, Yemoja is seen as the mother figure, giving life and nurturing existence. There are also stories where Yemoja is connected to the ocean itself, sometimes described as the surface or the mother of many waters, and Olokun remains the keeper of what lies beneath. So instead of rivalry, what we see is structure, a layered system, surface and flow, depth and mystery, both essential, both powerful, both operating in the different dimensions of the marine kingdom. The mistake people make is trying to measure power in a straight line when it actually exists in layers. Now, who is more powerful? Because Olokun and Yemoja are not a competition, they are complementary forces. Olokun holds the depth, the hidden foundation of wealth and mysteries, of money and riches of the world. Yemoja carries the flow, the nurturing force that sustains life. Power is not always about who is greater. Sometimes it's about who does what. So if you need nurturing, protection, and emotional healing, Yemoja's energy is closer. If you seek deep hidden wealth and spiritual depth, Olokun represents that realm. So the real answer is they are both powerful in different ways. And misunderstanding this is why many people get confused. The lesson for you, for me, for all of us is that life itself has layers. Sometimes you need to flow, sometimes you need the depth, sometimes you need the nurturing, sometimes you need the mystery and the patience. When you understand this balance, you stop chasing one kind of power and start aligning yourself with what you truly need. You have been battered in life and you need healing. You need to come out stronger and better. Yes, you go for Yemoja. And you need to be connected to the world. You need Olokun. Who is more powerful? Olokun or Yemoja? You already know the truth. Power is not about comparison, it is about purpose. So if it's about purpose, it's not about comparison. The orishas are not in competition with themselves, and hence the olorishas or the orisha priesthood should not also be in competition of greatness, of bigness with one another. So if you enjoy this short lesson, like, share and subscribe for more spiritual depth insights, and tell me in the comments, do you believe power is about dominance or balance? If you want, uh I can also create time to explain through mentorship. Yes, I have a program where I mentor and I put people through on certain things that has to do with their lives. So if you need personalized chatting or personalized Ifa reading or Olokun reading, feel free to reach me on +2348135122750. You can reach me on my WhatsApp or give me a direct call. I will definitely be glad to hear from you soonest. Do have a very pleasant, lovely day full of the healing of Yemoja and blessed with the wealth of Olokun Orisha. Have a very nice day. Bye.